Hey guys, the Section of Violence here. Let's go through LFA 143. They are in Brazil. Let's get through the fights. By confidence, we'll do that as well. I might put a time post as well. I don't know. I might not. Probably won't, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. Let's start with the bottom here. We have Luis Aguilera versus Casio Arduiani. Now, Luis is a very tall, rangy fighter who likes to stick behind his jab, but I just don't see him doing that with Casio. Casio has a very good grappling game, um, and I feel like he can be well rounded when he needs to be. I believe Casio should get the job done by unanimous decision. If I could, let's see. Arduiani. I have 65% confidence in him. I think he should get the job done. Um, Moving on, though, we have our most confident prediction on the card, Natalia Alves. She's a beast. She's a finisher. She's fighting Ingrid, Timid Soul, Silva. This won't last long. I see Natalia getting a finish. She's my most confident prediction at 90%. I predict her making this a quick night for her. Moving on, though, we have Vitor Costa versus Miguel Firmano. Now, Miguel Firmano is in terrible shape. He somehow got to 5-1 off of pure raw talent. Let's see. Most of his wins have been by decision. And I don't see him doing that to a guy who's as in shape as Vitor Costa. He's got some finishes on his record, and I believe he's going to get another one, if not a decision win tonight. I put a 3-unit play out for him. I believe he should get the job done. If he doesn't, he's a disgrace. But yeah, I have him 4.875 units to win 3 units. Definitely tail that. I would. I believe he is going to get the job done. If not, 2 units is good. But yeah, we have Vitor Costa winning that fight by unanimous decision. Possibly even getting a finish by TKO. Moving on, we have Jose Arleigh versus Fernandez. Now, Fernandez is just more well-rounded in my opinion. He's a better striker by far. He's going to have some jiu-jitsu to fall back on. I wouldn't play that game with Jose being the superior grappler, but I would say he's going to have trouble getting him to the ground, Fernandez to the ground. So for that reason, I have him as a 70% confident pick. I have him getting the job done by decision. Moving on, though, we have Leonardo da Silva versus Neto Oliveira. This is a hard fight to call. Leonardo has some hype on him. He has some decent striking. He's not looking that in great shape compared to Neto. Yeah, Leonardo's still very dangerous. I'm gonna have to go with Oliveira with 51% confidence. And one of the most probably least confident prediction on the card. Put like 0.3 units to win 0.5 units if I were you. But yeah, moving on, we have Fabio Aguilera, guy who just got smoked by my guy Aaron Jeffrey, versus Lucas Fernando. Fernando's a prospect for belt LFA, so I see him edging a decision here. It's going to be a hard fought decision. Fabio is pretty tough and likes to make it ugly and grimy. So I feel Lucas, if he can avoid that, he can get the job done by unanimous decision. Fernando, I have at 65% confidence. I believe he should get the job done. I have a unit 0.5 to win 1 unit. I would tail if I were you. Moving on, we have Macon Douglas versus Inaldo Nuevas, the can crusher card of the night, or the can fight of the night. I think Malcolm's going to get it done, being the more in shape, bigger, dangerous fighter. Leonardo, I don't believe has it in him to last the full distance. I just don't. I mean, he could get a finish, but I just don't see it happening. I see Macon getting the job done by ground and pound in the second round. Moving on, though, we have Rose Conseco versus Myra Thighs. Myra Thighs is pretty bad. Watching her tape, I think Rose should run through her quite easily. I have her at 85% confidence. I think she's just going to dominate her, potentially even get a finish as well. Yeah, Rose is just next level. I believe she's far superior than Myra, and she'll show it tomorrow. Moving on, though, we have Gabriel Silva versus Kyle Machado. This is a hard fight to call because both of them, especially Kyle, looks in great shape. Kyle's coming off a nice finish. I just don't know how this is going to stack up. Gabriel is definitely his toughest fight so far. Gabriel's very game and well-rounded. I think he'll win the fight. I don't think it'll be an easy fight. And for that reason, I have Gabriel Silva as a 60% confidence prediction. It's a hard fight to call. Yeah. But moving on though, we have Augusto Matthias versus Marquez. Markello looks like a straight grappler. His striking isn't the greatest. I could be wrong, but from the fight I saw, his striking didn't look too hot. Not moving on. Sorry. We have Augusto over here though, who has great striking, who's pretty well rounded as well. I feel like he's gonna have to defend the takedowns in order to win the fight, but I feel like he's capable, and for that reason, um, Matthias, I have him as a 55% confidence pick, and I have zero point 0.5 units to win, zero point 0.5 units on him. I feel Matthias will get the job done by decision. It's going to be a fun fight, though. Moving on, the weight bully, Jose Delano, guy who never makes weight, is taking on Jair Hessuliano. Hessuliano looks very skinny, and I feel like that's not going to pay well for a guy as powerful and as well-rounded as Jose. Jose, I feel like, is going to put on a clinic and possibly even get a late finish. I think Jose is just too good for Yair, and yeah, Jose Delano, I have him winning this fight at 80% confidence. Moving on, we have our former lock of the card, Gabriella Fernandez versus Caroline Martins. Caroline Martins looks in decent shape, but I just don't think she will have the fight IQ or skills to win this fight. Gabriella is just a better striker, better grappler, and I feel like she'll show it in this fight. This is for the interim flyweight title, so that'll be interesting. I feel like Gabrielle should win this quite convincingly. Um, yeah, I have her in 85% confidence. I don't see her losing. But yeah, moving on, we have a setup fight between Bruno Lopez versus Willie and Paiva. I mean, he could have a KO, lucky KO, but I just don't see that happening. And for that reason, I have Lopez winning this fight in 85% confidence. I don't see him losing this fight. This is a pretty set up fight for him to win the vacant light heavyweight championship. Yeah, I have some locks on this card that I'm pretty confident in, and we should have some good plays for tomorrow, guys. Um, but yeah, I said some plays you guys should tell. Hope you like them. And yeah, we got a nice day of fights tomorrow. One FC and LFA. So let's keep crushing the cards, guys. I know the last two haven't been too hot, but let's crush them. Till next time.